From shadow people to Slender Man, 6 chilling entities that might be more than myth. Watch till the end to see how close these legends come to our world. The first entity we're exploring is the shadow people. Dark figures that drift through bedrooms, hallways, and even our nightmares. They take many forms: a hooded, faceless monk, a man in a fedora watching from the dark. Some drift through bedrooms. Others lurk in doorways, leaping onto victims. Many believe they're not ghosts at all, but beings from another dimension. The most infamous? The Hat Man, a tall shadow in a wide-brimmed hat. No features, no face. Only the piercing sense he's staring. For those who claim to have seen him, the encounter is described as worse than a nightmare. Some call them ghosts, others interdimensional travelers, or psychic vampires feeding on fear. In Islam, they are jinns. Author Marie Jones calls them entities from other dimensions. One story stands out. Paul Cyprus's friend lay in bed with the lights on when a shadow emerged from his closet. It reached out and touched his leg. He screamed. The figure vanished. His parents rushed in. The closet stood open. A black mark stayed on his leg for years. Skeptics call it sleep paralysis. Psychiatrist Jack Potts adds drug use or mental illness can also create such visions. From shifting shadows in bedrooms and doorways, we move to pale figures at our front doors, known as the black-eyed children. An urban legend speaks of pale, black-eyed beings, aged 6 to 16. They appear on lonely roads and gas stations, dressed in old band shirts, flat voices too mature for their age. They mimic children, knock softly, ask to use your phone or for a ride. Then you see the eyes, pitch black, lid to lid. That's when the chill hits. You've met the black-eyed children. Witnesses often recall the moment of seeing those eyes as the point where instinctive fear overwhelmed reason. Most trace them to 1996, when journalist Brian Bethel shared 2 chilling encounters in Abilene and Portland. In 2014, Britain's Daily Star linked them to a haunted pub and claimed sightings were surging worldwide. Some call them alien emissaries, others devil's offspring. All share one rule: they cannot enter without an invitation. What happens if you say yes? No one knows. Some stories end in sudden illness, accidents, or tragedy soon after the children leave. Like tricksters, they prey on our instinct to protect the helpless. It seems calculated, warns researcher David Offit. Skeptics say it's all myth. Science writer Sharon Hill found no credible reports, and Snopes files them alongside Bigfoot. From eerie children who beg to be let inside, we travel to Southeast Asia, where the Krasue reveals its gruesome form under the cover of night. By day, she looks beautiful, blending into the crowd. By night, the truth emerges. Her head rises into the air, dragging glistening entrails. For those who have reported her presence, the sight of a floating head trailing organs is unforgettable terror. Her saliva is contagious. Ingest it, and you too become a Krasue. She stalks pregnant women, snatching babies from the womb. Witnesses describe a fiery, glowing wisp drifting through the night. Legends tell of a Khmer princess burned alive, only her head and entrails surviving. Another tale blames black magic gone wrong, a woman cursed to leave her body each night. Modern sightings abound. In 2008, a lemon juice factory in Pathum Thani claimed CCTV showed a figure snatching birds with dangling entrails. Experts confirmed the footage was unaltered. In 2024, a teen in Surin province photographed a glowing head above a tree. It went viral. The Krasue fears sunlight, sharp objects, and fire. Boiling cloth with its blood exposes its human form, rendering it mortal. From a floating head trailing entrails, the myths take us across the ocean to Hawaii, where ghostly armies march beneath the moonlight. The Night Marchers. In Hawaiian legend, few spirits inspire more fear and respect than the Night Marchers. Ghostly armies of ancient warriors and chiefs, moving in unison to pounding drums. Some say fierce soldiers, cloaked, weapons gleaming. Others claim noble Ali, guardians guiding souls to the afterlife. They march with determination, torches glowing, chants echoing. They follow sacred paths, battlefields, ancient trails, sites of royal power. Sometimes hovering above the ground, sometimes leaving footprints behind. Most active under moonlight. To witness them is to brush against death. Survivors of such encounters describe the instinct to crouch, stay silent, and avert their gaze as overwhelming, almost as if compelled. Reports date back to the 1800s. In 1883, archives described a phantom army led by King Kamehameha's spirit. In 1995, Ricky and his girlfriend camped near Mokulea Beach. A flash of light revealed a line of torches. They froze, crouched, silent, until the lights faded. Hawaiian lore warns, if you find yourself in their path, survival depends on mercy. If a marcher cries, "Oh yeah!" death sentence. But if one recognizes kin, they may cry, "Na'u," and you live. From warriors bound by ancient duty, we turn to a creature born on the internet, but feared in living rooms across the world. The Rake, a pale, hairless humanoid. 6 feet tall, razor claws, glowing eyes, jaws lined with dagger teeth, hunched like a starving animal. Some say it shapeshifts. Others whisper it reads your thoughts. For those who claim to have met it, the terror is most intense when they realize it is already inside the room. Born on creepypasta forums, the Rake soon leapt into real sightings. Victims swore it stalked them. Shaky videos appeared online, then vanished. Dark theories say it reproduces through a grotesque ritual, feeding until one night a new Rake tears free. Early references stretch back centuries. 1691, a mariner's log described a pale, hairless creature creeping into camp. 1880, a Spanish diary tells of a clawed figure watching until the entry stopped. 1964, suicide letters described years of torment. 2003, a grainy Rake video hit the news, then was scrubbed from the web. The Clara incident tells of parents waking to see the Rake hunched over their daughter. She was taken to the hospital after a crash, her father and daughter killed. The surviving mother swears the Rake still visits at night, whispering into her recorder. From the Rake's twisted legends, the path leads us to perhaps the most infamous digital phantom of all, Slender Man, one of the internet's most infamous creations. Impossibly tall, thin frame, black suit, blank, pale face, arms stretch or shrink, tentacle-like appendages lash from his back. He lurks in photographs like a ghost, watching, waiting. Many describe the first sign of his presence as a simple glitch, screens dissolving into static before fear sets in. Victims describe slender sickness, chills, trembling, creeping dread. His methods are unpredictable. Some say he disembowels victims. Others claim he compels them to destroy each other. The legend began in 2009 on Something Awful, with doctored photos hinting at disappearances. In 2014, two 12-year-old girls attacked a classmate in a sacrifice to Slender Man. The victims survived, but the crime shocked the world. Some trace him to ancient art, elongated, multi-limbed Egyptian or Aztec figures. In modern times, he manipulates electronics. Cameras glitch, radios hiss, screens dissolve into static. No one escapes Slender Man. Some become his servants, proxies. Others he stalks for years, feeding on fear until the time is right. From shadowy figures to Slender Man, each legend asks the same thing. Which creature would you fear most if it stood before you? Share your answer below and join us next time for more tales that blur myth and nightmare.